Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My colleagues across the aisle have focused almost single-handedly on the southern border today. We have heard very little about challenges we face at our northern border, which is more than twice as long as our southern border and critical to our economy. In my district in Michigan, many businesses and individuals rely on being able to travel and ship goods regularly across the border. Ensuring customs and border protection has the personnel and resources needed to keep ports of entry open and process people and goods efficiently is essential. Unfortunately, a shortage of pathways for immigration has made our borders very difficult to manage. CBP has had to rely on temporary duty assignments to surge employees where they are most needed, which has often pulled resources away from the northern border. As an immigrant myself, I'm a proud example of how immigrants contribute to American society. I was fortunate to have the opportunity to come to the United States to pursue my PhD in chemistry and then gain citizenship. As a business owner, I have created hundreds of jobs and helped drive innovations. Unfortunately, this American dream is available to far too few. Our immigration system remains extremely restrictive despite a major need for workers among American businesses. Even worse, we often hear rhetoric scapegoating immigrants for increasing crime and taking American jobs when all available evidence shows that immigrants, in fact, make us safer and grow our economy. When I was applying for a student visa, my visa was denied 4 times. And at the 5th time, when I introduced the same papers that they denied the 4th time, they approved my visa. When I asked why the visa officer changed her mind, I was told that she was in America on her vacation, and another agent looked at my papers and approved them.
I'm glad you didn't give up, sir.
Yes, Mr. Beer, would expanding pathways for legal immigration make it easier for CBP to manage the southern border and, in turn, allow for more personnel and resources to focus on the northern border as well?
Oh, absolutely. We've already seen it in action with the Ukrainian crisis. We had tens of thousands of Ukrainians showing up. We created a parole process for them so they can fly directly from Europe to the United States with U.S. sponsorship. That program has worked great. They expanded it to Venezuela and Haiti and Nicaragua and Cuba. It's also reducing the number of crossings from those countries now that we have a legal immigration process set up for them. Just to give you one other example, there was a story about an Afghan who showed up at our border. We hear about these people who travel thousands and thousands of miles to get here. He won the diversity visa lottery. He had the opportunity to come legally, and as a result of the pandemic, they shut down all the visa processing, so he never got his green card, and then he showed up at our southern border. So the consequences of restricting legal immigration are real for our border communities, and if we can get legal immigration right, we can fix this problem. We need people. You're absolutely right.
Thank you, Mr. Beer, and I yield back.